old girl. She come over like.
All right. First, we want to give all praise and honor to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Kakarash.
Giving double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone who taught us truth and rule well. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and shalom to the Akim and Aquaf out there listening and learning. This goes out to the true Hebrew Israelites of the Bible, the Native Americans, Latino Americans, and so-called African Americans here in America scattered throughout the four corners of the world. It's GMS Chicago coming to you with another one of our sit-downs. You know, we always in our spiritual moment. We a branch of the branch of Great Millstone Chicago. I'm the brother Asha.
It's the brother Manakia.
Kapaya, a.k.a. Pops.
Yep, and and we just in the spirit thinking about, what's about to happen. You know what I mean? All the news reports of this election coming on board. So we just giving a speculation on how we think things are going to go based off one of the articles the brother brought up, which was, which is a beautiful article. And I'm going to let the brother get into it right quick, and then we get these scriptures right quick.
It's like two of them, but it was one of the articles I was reading like throughout the week, and it was saying how Trump was winning. Everybody know that Trump was winning the election, and then all of a sudden, this past Thursday, a couple articles came out saying Kamala Harris is winning, man. So one of the articles from like CNN, politics, they say in the final day to election day, Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump campaigned two key battle states in Friday. Trump had held events in Michigan and Wisconsin, while Harrison focused exclusives on the Badger state, right?
Right.
They say the two states are critical for candidates. The last CNN poll is showing that Harris hold a lead over Trump by 48% to 43%, almost likely voters in Michigan, and leading the former president 51 and 45 in Wisconsin. So she in the favor right now.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how all of a sudden we got couple days until now they announced
Monday.
The president.
Monday would be it.
Monday it should be it, and she's winning. And it's literally go right into prophecy, man.
Right.
Because prophecy say that a woman shall surpass a man.
Get that scripture.
Yeah.
Read it out the thing.
Yeah, we're gonna this is we're gonna grab that right quick. It's Jeremiah.
And what's so crazy about this is the same thing that happened to Donald Trump when he got into office. When he was running a candidate, if everybody know, Joe Biden was winning. Right? The last couple of days, all of a sudden, then Trump passed the polls. So now look, it's the same thing now.
Well, that goes back to the Bushes.
Yeah.
The Bushes had that scenario and whatnot. I remember, like I said, I didn't vote on one thing, then I voted on another thing. I think it was Mondale against Bush, and this, that, and other. And I was going for the Mondale, and all of a sudden Mondale conceded. He conceded it before it was actually done, because somehow or another he had pulled a Florida, then he wound up pulling like a Ohio or whatever out of his hat and whatnot. Mondale conceded. I'm like, you motherfucker! I voted. You now I'm fighting. This before I was in the truth though. Now I'm fighting ass motherfucker. So I said, I felt like I did when I was with my dude, man. But I'm standing here trying to fight this motherfucking battle, and your ass ran. The fuck you on, man? The fuck you on? But yeah, so this is what we got. So he's got an article. You read that scripture.
This is Jeremiah 31 and 22. It says, "How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For Yahweh hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man."
And that, like I said, y'all can't see it, but on my screen, because I'm just got this picture. I've got a picture of a female on a nigga's standing on a white man's back and whatnot. I got a picture of a female standing on a white man's back, okay? And this, that, and the other, because of the fact that that's how this is going down now. Like I said, we've been saying this since the beginning, that the black woman, and I say black as in lack of motherfucking light and knowledge. So I know I'm using the word the right way. This woman that's devoid of knowledge and shit. This is what she do. She's anybody that's holding up or put her in a position of authority. This is what the fuck she's on, and she's they pit bull. and whatnot. So yeah, we've always said that, man. This woman mean us no good and whatnot. Like I said, you know, and the last of that, like I said, I'm old enough to remember when Claudine and that movie came out and how they were showing you the systematic turn of this woman against us. And these women was never smart enough to get it. Why? Because they always wanted to be above us and whatnot. So this is what it is.
They go back into the when Eve and the serpent.
Yep.
The agreement with Eve and the serpent, man, and that's why you see it now. Like that's why a lot of people go to this so-called white devil for all they ask, because Esau they daddy.
Yep.
Same thing, Eve and the serpent, man. The serpent went into Eve and beguiled her. What? Told her that, look, you want power, you want this.
Right.
Hey, do this. Hey, you will learn good and evil and this and that. And she took it in.
Yeah.
And guess what? All because of power, man.
Yeah.
Because he knew he could beguile Adam.
Right.
He knew he couldn't come and trick us. So he went to the weaker vessel, man. And that's what you're starting to see. But that's just one of the articles. I had another one from British Salakia. It's from BBC.
Yeah. British Columbia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Salakia. It's fucking phone, man.
Yeah, they be acting up.
Here you go. From British BBC, British Columbia News, it's saying voters in the United States go to the poll on November 5th to elect their new president.
Oh, that'd be Tuesday then. Okay. I thought it was the 4th. It's the 5th. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so Tuesday. Okay, right? It say who's leading the national polls. Harris has a small lead over Trump in the national polls average since she entered the race at the end of July. And she remained ahead as she's shown in the chart below with the latest figures round to the nearest whole number, man. It say Harris saw a bout in her polls numbers in the first few weeks of her campaign, building a lead of nearly 4% points towards the end of August. The polls were related starting in September and early October, but they will have tightened in the last couple of weeks. And shown in the chart below, with trending lines showing average and dots for individual polls results for each candidate, man. So I'm going to post both of these articles in blog, but you can read more. It's clearly showing that Kamala Harris is winning now. Now all of a sudden, the last couple of weeks, she had been creeping up. It's all about that women's superiority, that Queen of Harris worship, man.
Yeah.
That's what this world is promotes, man.
Yeah, and it's funny that you say it that way because of the fact that, like I said, you know, and this is how you know Israel is lost and how this can actually be a prophecy that could come to pass because of the fact that it goes against the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shai to begin with, and this, that, and the other. So give me that one out of Deuteronomy. Give me that scripture out of Deuteronomy.
Let me grab that.
Yeah, we got a scripture in Deuteronomy where it tells us that we ain't supposed to be putting these Gentile people and whatnot above us and whatnot. And like the brother said, you know, he's got a thing that he could pull up where it was saying how it was showing that how women was talking about how they was all going red and whatnot. They voting for Trump and this, that, and other. So you got what is perceived to be a African American woman running, and you got African American women talking about how they go against her, and this, that, and the other.
Right.
Okay, so read that.
This is Deuteronomy 17. I'm gonna start at 14.
Right.
It says, "When thou art come unto the land which Yahweh thy power giveth thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me." Then he says, "Thou."
And Salakia, Israel always have done that, man. Why? They always wanted a king over them to rule. But they don't realize that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai was our king.
Yep.
They did the same thing when they went to Samuel?
Yeah.
Hey, he asked Samuel, hey, you put a king over us? And he told him, he said, Yahweh Hashem Habashah, but since you want a king,
I'm
we
gonna
gonna
give you
a tyrant. And they gave him Saul, man.
A tyrant, a motherfucker that wind up losing his kingdom in the end because he wouldn't follow an order to murk an Edomite.
Yep.
That murk the Edomites. And that goes back to right now. We sit out there week in and week out, a couple times a week or whatever the case might be, and tell these people how this Edomite, this so-called white man, is your fucking enemy, and you want to love him. And Saul even did that shit.
Yep.
Held on to him and whatnot. They were told to kill everything. It was like, man, you supposed to went in here and killed everything. I don't want the cattle. I don't want these people. Smoke, put all these motherfuckers to death.
That's right.
And he didn't even do that. Saul didn't do that. And to this day, we've been plagued because we want to extend mercy. We got Stockholm syndrome. We want to extend mercy and love to the motherfucker that's got us in captivity.
That's right. Yeah, it's crazy.
Go ahead, man.
It says, "Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee." So I'm going to read that again.
Yes,
It says, "Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom Yahweh thy power shall choose." It says, "One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother."
So here in America, a so-called Israelite, which was a Kenyan, and that's how come when he was running against Trump that first time, Trump was like, "You want to see my tax returns? Show us your birth certificate."
That's right.
Okay, then they would have been able to know that Obama wasn't us.
Yeah.
Okay, and Obama even said this, and I remember the speech that he was at. He was over there in Africa doing the international visit, and it was up that place where all the slaves passed through to go down to the boat.
Right.
And he was giving a speech right there, and he said, "This isn't me." He said, "This is where they put Michelle's people on the boat."
Right.
He said that shit,
Right.
but he's operating under the Tamuic motherfucking thing anyway, which is Isaiah. Is it Psalm 64:8? Their tongue shall fall upon them,
Yes.
or whatnot. Okay, yeah, get that real quick. But see, he had to operate on that, so he told them in the midst of that this is what this is. I'm not y'all people.
Right.
I'm not y'all. He learned his whole swag from the guy that played Braxton on the Jamie Foxx show,
Right.
and was one of the big kingpins and original gangsters of the gang that was hanging out at the motherfucking steel mill, abandoned steel mill or whatever.
Right.
Okay, that dude is the actor that he modeled his whole half gangster, half smooth style from.
Right.
Okay, so he's not it. And now we got a female that's been doctored pictures of her standing with her grandmama, and her grandmama died before this bitch was even a certain age or whatnot, according to what was what. So it's like, you couldn't have been a teenager when she died because you ain't that old to be that in that picture.
Exactly.
It's like, damn, you trying to, everybody know we the salt of the earth. So everybody want our swag.
Right.
Everybody want our swag.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead.
It says, Psalm 64:8 says, "So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away."
So the real Israelites, the ones that's in the light and not in darkness, we done saw through both these motherfuckers.
Yep.
Before it done happen. Okay? We done saw through these motherfuckers before it happened. The apostles and whatnot knew this when Obama went to Roe, okay? And then and this, that, and other, and then we're looking at it now and we seeing this. And when this shit goes to happen, the prophets are always given the insight through the scriptures and the spirit to be able to see where the flaws is at. And whatever it is these motherfuckers speaking, they speaking these lies, but these lies are being brought to us with the transparency on it that we can see. It's like, no, that ain't this ain't that, that, another. Go ahead, whatever y'all got.
Two real quick.
Go ahead.
This Isaiah 25 and verse 7. It's saying he would destroy in his mountain the face of the covering cast over all people and the veil that spread it over all nations, man. And that's what the prophets is doing. They literally is revealing all the lies that was taught to our people, especially the lie that a lot of these presidents, when you vote, that the president is for you. These presidents and these politicians that you vote for is not set up for you or to help you, man.
Absolutely.
Hey, Obama passed more laws than any president in the history, man.
And Kamala Harris built her whole motherfucking prosecuting attorney career on putting niggas in jail.
Facts.
Facts, man. Then y'all got Freaky Joe in the office.
Yeah.
He was a worse.
Hey, Pedo Joe.
Right.
Pedo Joe was like, hey, I can't help myself. I know there's news cameras around, but I still gotta do it.
And the prophet's been around, starting with the apostles and Great Millstone and elder brothers and brothers all across the world exposing these things, man.
Right.
This is Isaiah 47, verse 3. It says, "Thou nakedness shall be uncovered, yet their shame shall be seen." And that's what we are exposing. All the wickedness that this devil has promoted, especially trying to put Eve in the fucking front, man, in the forefront, man.
Facts.
Yep.
Man, we not deceived by that, man. We know, just like the brother brung out before the sit down, the elder beloved Benji, man. Hey, a beloved brother, and GM at Chicago bound, said that, hey, this lady is not even with the Constitution.
Right.
So without us having this so-called Constitution behind us, what rights do we really have? Which we know we don't have fucking rights.
Exactly. And that was the whole thing. That's why in the Constitution, it was written for us to bear arms. It was written for the Edomite to be able to bear arms so that if an unrighteous government was to rise up, they've got the firepower that inside its borders to be able to pull it down.
Yeah.
But they don't have that now. Like I said, they putting gun laws and things on place because they don't even want a fight. They say, "Nah, motherfucker, we gonna take all your guns and shit, and you motherfuckers go lay down when we show up with our shit, cause you know that you ain't gonna be able to win this." And that's what this is about. That's why all these gun laws and whatnot are going in, you know. And so this wicked ass government know that they doing this, and we reported on this years ago. The Department of Homeland Security years ago bought billions and billions of rounds of dumb bullets, hollow point bullets. And what y'all don't understand, them hollow point bullets are not NATO sanctioned. That means that that's a bullet that ain't even supposed to be used on the field of war. Okay? You can't even use that on the field of war because it blows limbs off. And they're rather for something to be able to go through you as opposed to that. That's how come like the M16 round it'll go through you. The Beretta 9mm, those rounds will go through you. And this, that, and other. That's why the CIA used to use them. The CIA and the FBI used to use Berettas because they cut through, but they wasn't getting enough blunt force trauma when they hit somebody. So that's why they went to that. So now, see, this man has already got 10 years, 15 years on y'all as to what it is that he wanted to do. He done put 5-man coffins in place, put guillotines back on the law books, put fucking firing squads back on the law books, and this, that, and the other. So if this shit don't go down the way they want it to and whatnot, them good old boys, if Kamala win, them good old boys go already let you know they ready to turn up.
Well, it don't matter who wins.
Exactly. They just gonna get turned up anyway.
Yeah.
Go ahead, whatever y'all got.
Yeah. So I just had one quick one, you know what I mean? That fact that, these people, like they said, this whole earth is out of course, you know what I mean?
Right.
And this is why all this stuff is happening the way it is.
Go ahead.
And it's never going to get back right
Right.
till the Lord come.
Right.
It's prophesied to be this way.
Right.
He said, what would it be when the fire's already kindled?
Yep.
You know what I mean? This is Psalms 82:5. It says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. And who's running this earth now? Pursuant to Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. So he's going to do what he does wickedly. So no matter which direction they go, it's not going to turn out well
For the Israelite.
for the Israelite.
Period. It ain't meant to.
And it ain't meant to, exactly.
It's going to turn out well when what you read, when we go back into our land.
Yep.
And we're going to have a righteous king put above us
Yep.
with rulership with the rulership starting with Yahweh Shah coming all the way down the pipe through the 144,000,
Yeah.
that's when it's gonna be righteous. Right now, this whole earth is out of course. GMO foods, everything else, because this man that is in rulership now, the basis of man is in the rulership seat.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, but like you're saying, so we speculating that it's plausible that they will put this woman in charge because she wants to do away with the Constitution. And that was, the Elder St. Benji, did a speculation talking about it as well, how wicked the woman is. It said, all littlest is wickedness to the wickedness of a woman.
I got this.
Right, so that's why it makes perfect sense in the last days to put a wicked woman in charge so they can point the finger where she did all that.
Right.
They need a scapegoat for when they put in the MOTB, the martial law. They need something to really set this place ablaze.
Right.
So we don't know exactly how it's going to map out. We just speculate based off of the polls that the brother read earlier that Kamala is now tied up and now in some cases leading.
Right. This is Sirach 25 and 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman.
That's right.
And so, like I said, this woman here, she's set in that. And like the brother said, Manakia said, this goes all the way back. Hey, that was a woman of color. Because I ain't gonna call her an Israelite.
Right.
But that was a woman of color. And guess what? She went clean against the only law that she was given in the kingdom. Don't talk to this motherfucker here. Because if you think it was eating a fruit off of a tree, then you got another fucking set of breakdowns you need to get and get an understanding. But that ain't this. And we ain't doing that right now. Okay, so hey, with that, we hope that was edifying. We want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Kakadash, to the apostles and elders of GMS out of New York. Again, double honors because they do rule well. For the brethren around the world, pushing this truth uncut, unfiltered, giving you the good, the bad, and the ugly of the scriptures, breaking down the prophecies and the interaction with the people on the planet, a hearty shalom. For the Akwaf, the few and the true as well. But for the rest of the world, 17 other nations, a bar.
A bar.